Progressive PAC MeidasTouch has a new ad that uses Don Jr.'s words against himself and his sister, but especially against his father. Let's watch.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing. It's gross negligence, and honestly, it's worse. It's just sheer incompetence.
I think we're going to be very good with the coronavirus. I think that at some point that's going to sort of just disappear, I hope.
The nation's death toll now tops 135,000.
There's no enthusiasm. He can't get people to show up a rally. They don't want him on the stump. Honestly, they don't even want him on a teleprompter because he can't even get that right.
They delivered a swift and swoop in, you know, that sweeping and enormous, really an enormous.
This guy is the epitome of the swamp.
President Trump's pardons. Most are white-collar criminals with personal or financial ties to the president.
Whether it's the brother, whether it's the sister, the entire family has enriched themselves.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
They can say one thing, do the other, and never get called on it. It's asinine.
MeidasTouch is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Cenk, what do you think?
So first of all, I like anything that humiliates Donald Trump. So when he said he can't even do a teleprompter, and then Trump going, I rather enjoyed that. And then the white collar criminals that they showed clips of, right there. I mean, they look at that. They look like they're out of a movie. Yeah, look at
Dick Tracy.
Yeah, every one of them looks like a comic book villain. And Big Boss Man all let him out of jail. I mean, Bane let him out of jail. He emptied the jails, and I gave you freedom. I give it to you, the people. And
they should have put the toilet paper shot in there. That's the only thing it's missing, I think.
Yeah. So look, I love when they use their words against them. And these guys are Orwellian. We talked about it in the Tucker Carlson story. And so when Donald Trump Jr. at the end says what he says, and it perfectly applies to them, that they have no shame, and they will just say about their opponents exactly who they are. I love that they get busted on it. It's about damn time that we actually had progressives doing killer ads against Trump. Notice, by the way, the killer ads so far have been from former Republicans and progressives. The Democratic establishment is still like, what should we do? I don't know. We raised record amounts of money because Trump is in office, and we're kind of ecstatic about it, as Nancy Pelosi once actually accidentally admitted. I still haven't seen one good ad from Joe Biden or the establishment Democrats against Trump. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, and it's not like they don't have the money. They certainly have a lot of consultants and all of that sitting around soaking up millions of dollars. I don't know what they're doing with the money, but yeah, we do have these online groups. Some progressive, more are Republicans, and I can enjoy their ads even if I think that literally everyone involved in it is abhorrent and should never be anywhere near government power again. Lincoln Project, but I have to say that maybe it's just a phase. I'm starting to no longer get the boost from these ads that I did, because now it's gotten so bad over the past few months. The obvious corruption, the complete lack of interest in the pandemic. Like, as we're reporting this, I was seeing excerpts from his interview that he just conducted, where he just described testing as working too much because we're finding too many cases and how maybe we shouldn't, and all of this. That, like, seeing these ads, I don't know, it's like I want to laugh, but then I realize that he's getting everything he wants, and the people who support him in politics, not his voters, they get literally nothing. But the donors get everything that they want. That it's like, okay, so we can point out that he's pardoning and commuting the sentences of people who are corrupt on his behalf, but they still get the commutations. Like, they're still out. Like, it feels almost like laughing and then realizing, wait, but I kind of feel like I'm laughing at myself because he still has power, and there's a very good chance that Biden and the Dems could still totally blow this thing.
Yeah, I actually don't think there's a very good chance. It's nearly over now.
Cenk, why? Why would you say that? Why?
Look, in wrestling, when somebody gets put in the sleeper hold, and then the ref will pick his arm up, and then it'll drop if he's, Yeah, and so the arm is dropped twice now. We got one drop left. You know that Hulk Hogan every time gets it together on the third drop. But Trump ain't no Hulk Hogan. Now, in terms of what you said, John, no, look, there's something really important in running all these ads and showing all these ads, because a common misconception, and probably the biggest misconception about politics, is that everyone already knows what you know, and they're just trying to weigh it out. Should I go for Trump or not, given that I have all the information in the world? No, you would be shocked at how little people know. And so every ad reaches a certain percentage more people, and maybe gets them to go, oh, And I know that seems unbelievable, not only to you and I, John, but to almost anybody watching this video, because you already care about the news, you already care about politics a little bit enough to even watch this video, right? But so many people will find out these absurd things like him releasing the white collar criminals for the first time.
Yeah.
Probably thousands of people. Look, the other day I was having dinner with my sister. She's a huge Bernie Sanders supporter. She despises Trump with every molecule in her body. And she did not know 80% of what we know about Trump because she's not in the news business. Like when I would tell her things that I thought were obvious, she was like, really, he did that? Until she said, please, I'm begging you, I can't keep the food down. Stop telling me things about Trump. Okay, so these ads matter. And one last thing about it. There's one part of this ad that actually is particularly effective, and that's the white collar criminal part. Because remember, the one thing that was the most effective by far for Trump in 2016 was running against the swamp. He ran against corruption. Hillary Clinton was the epitome of the establishment. That's why he won by 78,000 votes, by the skin of his teeth. He won by running the perfect play against the perfect opponent. In this case, he does not have the perfect opponent, and now he can't run that play because he's done so much corruption himself. That's why we're on the third arm drop. I mean, knock on all the wood you have, and here I'll do it myself too, and 222 and all that stuff. But now there's a poll out, Biden's up by 5 in Texas.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.